At last, a Labour Prime Minister. This is what the trade union movement has yearned for. A patient base waiting for a new deal.
Let me again be crystal clear. We will repeal the 2016 Trade Union Act, get rid of minimum service level legislation, and turn the page on politics as knighted once and for all.
A pledge for stronger unions prompting applause. But look at their faces and you can see they're not sold on Starmer and the decisions he's taking.
Your government has not scrapped the two-child benefit cap. What alternative urgent measures are you therefore taking to immediately alleviate the poverty experienced by 4.3 million children across the UK?
Starmer upstage from the floor, perhaps not the reception he hoped for. If you want a sense of the changed government, this is it. Keir Starmer is the first Prime Minister in 15 years to address the Trade Union Congress, but already his message on stronger unions and better workers' rights has been drowned out about his warnings on tough decisions around public sector pay and spending cuts. Not much euphoria here, despite the end to Conservative rule. Old allies already at odds. It felt a bit subdued in the hall. Was that fair? It's a bit of a loveless landslide, this.
Well, he's not Santa Claus, is he? His job isn't to come down here and throw sweets at people. His job is to be a realistic politician. I respect that. He's putting a message out which is consistent, that he's going to be firm. But we want him to be fair as well with that. And the misstep that we think he's made with the treatment of the pensioners is something that we all have to reflect on.
Do you think he's, at the moment, like a version of a George Osborne austerity 2.0? Is that, do you think, what he's doing?
Well, I think the difficulty here is if you keep talking about fiscal straitjackets, which are self-imposed, so, you know, that's the reality, and you keep talking about tough choices, there's only one way that you can think about that he's moving towards cuts. That will mean austerity Mark 2. The country will not allow or accept austerity Mark 2.
From an unaffectionate Congress to a fired-up Commons, more of the same.
I was not elected to impoverish my constituents and put them in this hardship.
Labour MPs in rebellion over the decision to cut support for pensioners' winter fuel bills.
The noes were 348, so the noes have it, the noes have it. Unlock.
An easy win for the PM with his massive majority, but a divisive one nevertheless. 53 MPs abstaining from the vote.
Our slogan for the general election campaign was change. It's starting to sound a lot as though our slogan should have been the same, because we're doing the things that we fought against for so long, and I can't, in all good conscience, vote to make people poorer.
The PM's big majority rests on shallow support, and with the honeymoon over, the rows now begin. Number 10 hope the country will give Starmer the benefit of the doubt, even if his base might not. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.